Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. Set to kick off.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Second and 11. And his pass incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Chargers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Adrian Peterson, 53 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead.
Week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. It's Barkley on the counter. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Barkley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 40-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll run with Peterson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Texans 14, Packers 3.
Second and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
By Derwin James. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is Barkley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They run. It's Gore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 24 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second and 3. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And they run the option here on first and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Third down. Third and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top unsuccessfully.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start the drive with Peterson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. And
this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some space here. And all the way down to the 12. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
19. Texans 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
20. Packers 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's pass to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
32-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 26, Texans 23. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They start the drive with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Gold is able to put it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 33, Texans 23. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard
On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Bobby Wagner. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
26-yard attempt.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Gold is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Green with a catch left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Green, 63 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Texans 31.
Should just about put a capper on this one.